All right, beautiful people from all over the globe. They use the word globe because of say I don't use the word all over the world too much. As we dey call all over the world, we don't know where all over the world they take us go. So make we talk all over the globe this time around. And now welcome again. This is not the portmanteau that show up the turn and say they get in mind to chook mouth for all the matters where other programs them not defeat chook mouth put. And as they say I'm not me Osagato, that fine proud Benin boy. One of na they call talk. Not justice sit down here so and another year alone. I still here with that my honorable fellow.
All right, our people. My own name is Bamidele Okpeme Bello, where everybody they call MCBOB, MC Bob Naija.
Bobby, congratulations.
Yeah, boss.
I say you said oh buy 100 million naira.
I tell you, boss, I buy am. In fact, they buy am for myself. They just come and say they don't buy nomination.
Well, now they see people where they buy 100 million naira form give you. You carry 100 million naira buy ordinary form.
In fact, they even thought say my bulldog self they won't buy nomination form give them.
Copy your
does a dash nomination form of 100 million.
I beg, I dey fail go buy nomination form from you.
Small time now they call nomination form for self banjo 100 million.
Where all these groups then they come from?
I don't know. You see.
Just you go here. This group buy for this person. This group buy for this person. Those groups they inside this Nigeria.
Like you go wonder say that's 100 million they be.
My brother 100 million come be like 100 naira.
I tell you.
Jesus.
We have bought nomination for you. Take
100 million.
By fire by force. Take.
Either you like it or not.
I don't like it or not.
I know when they do Jonathan. The guy say no. But they say either you like. But wait till the reason now. This one be say the group where buy the form give Jonathan now. You know that they say pastoralists and almajirins. I know say those people they take money play. Yeah. Now they don't pay 100 million. Take buy form give Jonathan. Now Jonathan say they no consult am. He no dey interested. How they will recover their money?
And a bad market. You know they're a bad debt. These are a bad market.
Pastoralists oh. How they go take get their 100 million naira back? Now they ask now. Because they must get their money either by one way or the other.
Bros, I believe say what abracadabra they also inside all this 100 billion. All of them just they contribute they drop.
You see they shake me. They shake me.
And then money go just waste. Jonathan rejected and money go waste.
That money not waste to pastoralists. I mean, wait till they call them pastoral. in the quote, headsmen. you don't know what the meaning of pastoralists.
Okay.
Headsmen. Now they buy from give Jonathan. Jonathan can't say no use. He go use am.
Now you got the headsmen.
Wait till consign me. I bet what is the meaning of pastoralists?
Yeah.
Pastoralists and headsmen.
And because of what they happen for our system today, headsmen are not get some kind name.
Exactly, headsmen not be bad thing
at all.
Yeah, my grandfather used to be an headsman.
Really?
He has a lot of heads.
Like cow headsman.
No. Sheep. Lamb. You know those lamb. Okay, for our area with the red lamb. So my father used to be a headsman.
Wow.
Yes, people they even call scrape a lamb body.
Okay.
You know the hair. Only God know what they can do. I don't know, but they can't scrape out. You know, so headsmen not be bad thing.
Not all.
But now the whole thing come turn for Nigeria. So they say na headsmen I buy from gift. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know say when we done interview ourselves finish, and I have to go collect our cup of coffee. Coffee don't dey call us. Bobby, before we go, domestic violence. I see one video it didn't touch me. See where man they threaten to beat his wife, to send his wife go early grave. The daughter can't stand against her. Say, Papa, you don't dey do this one since now today go end.
Do not tell anybody anything.
I would rather beat you.
Beat me.
Because all this one you are just doing as if
You've been beating us. Beat me. Beat me. If that's what it will take you to wound her, beat me.
Hey, they don't know how to run the fan.
You say what?
Daddy beat me. Mommy, soon. Leave it. Mommy, leave it. I know what I'm telling you. Leave it. Leave the belt. Every belt now.
I like how she might transfer
Mommy, leave the belt.
Leave it to me.
Leave the belt. I'm not. Mommy, leave the belt. Leave the belt. Daddy, I'm your daughter. If you want to beat me, it is to beat me.
Look.
for you to get to my mom and do whatever you want to do.
See,
You can wound me. I don't have a problem with that.
Shut your
but
mouth.
you cannot say you send my own mother to grave
Oh, yeah.
from my own father's mouth.
Now pause. There is limit to every woman in the world. If you say a word after I say this thing, I will make sure that this thing cut on all your body. If you
This man has lost his honor as the head of the family. It's not bad when the child stands up to correct the father, call the father to order. But we go down see say some element of injustice in that home, constant violence. The man has displayed hatred over time for the child to stand up. Female child,
Girl child.
They're always very close to their father. Very very soft spoken. They're gentle. They're very understanding. In fact, fathers love their female children more. You understand? But in this scenario, you should know that man had been very violent.
He don't cross him boundary.
Before the child fit stand up say wetin. Wetin.
I crack one joke one time. I
Yes.
say the day where your younger sibling go stand up to you, ask you say how many years you take senior myself. Make you know say your masquerade where take palm where rub body don dey dance go near fire. He go soon roast. Na wetin happen to that man. That man don finish for that house. For am to constantly dey beat him wife. If you see wetin the children dey talk, not be the first time be that. See when they beat him woman, you understand. So if I like wetin I dey talk, relationship these days don change. You understand. If you know say you don tire for this marriage, there is an option.
Yes.
And the option is to opt out.
Definitely.
We don see many instances where because of hatred, husband beat wife, kill am, like that gospel artist recently. When the husband, because she dey bear all these things before, she no fit speak out. And probably you see her children too young, none of them fit stand up for their mama like this one now.
Yes.
You understand what I try to. Alright, our people, now welcome back again. This na still the portmanteau today. That show where we dey tell us say they get the mind to chook mouth for all the matters where other programs them not defeated chook mouth put. If you never subscribe, give us on top YouTube. What you dey wait for? Many people don't subscribe. We thank una those of now una don't subscribe. We hope say una dey enjoy all the episodes where we dey drop every now and then. And we dey thank una for una comment where una dey leave too. We dey thank una say una dey also dey like most of our videos on top YouTube. Make una not relax. Una dey do and dey go, and so all of us go take grow together for this hustle where we dey. So if you never subscribe, give us on top YouTube. What you dey wait for? Our YouTube channel dey on top the screen now. Now the Portmanteau Today TV, the Portmanteau Today TV on top YouTube. Just go inside YouTube, search the Portmanteau Today TV. Pam, if you come out, just press subscribe. Press that bell button so that YouTube will be among the first set of VIPs we're going to receive any new video where we drop. Okay, now make we not talk too much. Our guest don dey inside the studio here with us today, and this one I want big, massive oga. When I say that big, I mean big. When I say massive, I mean say in the massive. Now big oga, we get am in a wonderful man. Him na businessman. Him a business consultant too. Him na public affairs analyst. When I say public affairs analyst, I mean public affairs analyst par excellence. I'm a journalist too, and a publisher, editor-in-chief, the RECORDERNG. Make una not get am twisted. Now one man where I respect so much. I love this man so much. Anytime when this man go dey on TV, they analyze. My spirit go dey say talk. This man must come on the Portmanteau. And we thank God saying dey with us on top the Portmanteau today. Ladies and gentlemen, make una help me welcome our own big oga himself. Sir, permit me to call you sir. Sir Tony Nwajei.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Talk.
Welcome.
Thank God say I come here today. I don't miss everyone. They say one day I will come on your show.
Hey, Mario!
I watch the show grow, and I'm really impressed with what I'm saying and the consistency. The sky past, how they talk and say the sky don't be the limit now. That's the beginning of something. So I see you going places. This is just the beginning.
Thank you,
congratulations.
Boss. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate and say you fit make time to come today despite your busy schedule.
Why not?
Oga Tony, make we not waste time because we know say they don't call you up and down since. First and foremost, we want to talk about the Nigerian thing now, the Nigerian politics. You know, say that be the hot thing now for street. Everybody they talk about politics. Everybody, anywhere you enter now, go garage, go market. Everybody now politics na dem dey talk. The very first thing wey I wan find out from you, Oga Tony, na im be say this time we don dey see presidential election, we don dey see not even election for Nigeria before, you understand, but we never see this amount of crowd wey dey wish or wey dey willing to say they wan become president of Nigeria. You understand now? As at few days ago, I think we are counting about 32 or so wey don show interest. Not be say they just show interest, they don buy form say they wan become president of Nigeria. The crowd is massive. Oga Tony, wetin you think say dey instigate this one? Wetin dey propel am?
You see, as it be so for Nigeria today, we're in a state of confusion. You know, we don't see people go say they don't buy phone for people. Okay, for instance now, I asked somebody yesterday, it's not about buying phone. How did they buy phone? Talk as it is so now. Me, I just go INEC office. INEC office not be when they buy suya. I say I won't buy phone. I beg, give me phone. I get 100 million. They will give me phone. Pack of phone. I can't fill them without your signature. You don't understand. Without your signature, I can't buy the form. Can't waka go. You where they run for the office. So they say there's some personal information where be say supposed to come from you. You go sign some things. Form. We are talking about presidential election forms. I can't buy and go give you. You know, so there's something not adding up there. That's why I just say it's a state of confusion. Because when you hear people, I don't buy me ATL or what they call them, or pastoralist or whatever, then go buy phone. And say they go buy phone for Jonathan. How then they go buy them? You don't walk into it's like when they buy recharge card. You know, I'm looking at it from that point of view. That this guy it's like they're joking with us. The possibility of you just walking into to buy a presidential form from APC office, say give me, I want to buy for a person that has not shown consent. How possible is that? I mean, that's when I look at it, for me, it's a big time joke. Nothing that happened, as in they are joking with us. then they mess our brain up because it's not possible that people just walking. But that's what they are telling us. And then I hear some of them are going to submit those forms until they submit the forms, and then sign those withdrawal forms at the back. You know, return those forms. You know, we take it from there. But for me, APC is behaving. That party is behaving like is an all-common, you know, political party. Anybody can come. Okay, look at the present structure of that party. You have PDP practically taking over that party. This is the same party where they talk say, PDP, they destroyed the country. They've been holding this country to ransom for years. They messed up the economy. Now, those same PDP are taking over that part from the chairman, Omishiro and Co. You know where they all belong to before. And just check the ESCO of that party. By next week, the president, of course, the big elephant will come out, you know, and then we know who the person is. Are they going to refund them? What is the motive behind this thing? Is it for the purpose of scuttling some people's ambition? Because I know some people I say, talk, take this money, go and buy. Me, I'm running, I've seen things like that. We are running, go and buy. So at the end of the day, you see a lot of people coming back to say, okay, I'm stepping down for you. And then they are scuttling other guys' chances. These are just, but I don't like this kind of politics. I don't like that kind of politics at all. There must be some kind of maturity in our politics as of today. We've grown over time. You can't be saying America grew for 50 years, 60. Others. We don't need to follow. Can we do and play matured politics? What they are doing right now is absurd. It's irritating. When you sit down and watch them do this, you wonder, are we growing, are we making progress? Because I want to see that the phase 2, when they start refunding, or when when the big elephant comes out, and then there will be clashes, because definitely there will be crisis at the end of the day. Some people will want to defect or go to another party, and then INEC regulation making it impossible for them. How it go be? They are not looking, because definitely while I go day last by the same way Buhari goes, Buhari not the problem. Buhari not the problem. Buhari not, you say you go. No, don't do that. Meanwhile, you said it before during these days interview some months back. Now for Channel's interview, that before talk who your candidate be when they ask him, but say no, but if I talk and they feel kill him. So in other words, you don't get the person where you want to use as. Just save us this agony of doing this. It's just impunity in the system that everybody can come up and say, I want to be president. This one buy phone. Even people we know can go anywhere. just for a purpose of, making the other person's ambition impossible. Because definitely, majority of them that we know, I don't want to start mentioning them, are not going anywhere.
Good.
These are just it's a waste of time.
Thank you, sir. That's also my observation, because I was looking at that. What's going to be their selling point?
Nothing.
This person where they buy from.
I can count them.
I don't want to.
We can even start mentioning them.
We know. We
don't have anything to. They have nothing to sell.
Waiting be their antecedents? Waiting they want sell to us.
We can mention
some of them be governor. Even some where still they serve. We know as your
They've not done well. They've not done well.
And now you never do well.
Yaya Bello, for instance. Yaya Bello, for instance. You see, one thing about Nigeria, one thing about Nigeria is, if we don't tell ourselves the truth, if they don't talk the truth as they do us, we don't go progress.
True talk.
There are some things we say, no talk now. So you sound politically correct. Don't do this because NBC, whatever. And we're not. It's like you're making progress in circle. You can't progress. You can't make any meaningful. So we have to name and shame in this country. If we don't, we are going nowhere. Some people are governors, they want to buy presidential, and you have people even campaigning for them when the records are there. There are some that are ministers, they've not performed. One, for instance, there are some people kidnapped about how many 47 days ago in captivity, till now about 60 of them.
The issue is still on ground.
Issue on ground, they've not been able to. They're not even talking about it. And 2 days ago, I think the family said, okay, let's see how you guys are going to open the rail line and see while people are still in the forest. Let's see how you're going to work. We sit on the rail line, people climb out to your train. The other one who wants to run a Minister of State for whatever. ASU is on strike. The other one wants to run. He's some South. I don't know, Minister of NDDC, Niger Delta Affairs. And we know what is going on. This is the same minister that till now they've not been able to set up NDC board. The probe and all that is still hanging, and they were walking to INEC of APC FPC secretariat and pick form, and they give them those forms. I mean, it has gotten to a point that we start asking some fundamental questions. That for you to be qualified to pick this form, you must meet
some criteria.
A, B, C, D, R. It shouldn't be for all common affairs. So if you have 100 million, just go and pick it up. And I hope they will refund this money. Otherwise, there'll be crisis by next week.
Problem. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you. In fact, you are really hitting the nail on the head. I'm going back to the 100 million naira thing again, sir. Now, a lot of Nigerians, you know how we are living. You all know how an average Nigerian is living, considering the inflation rate, unemployment rate, insecurity, the tension. You understand? No work, no business, no money. A lot of Nigerians are practically just existing. You understand what I'm saying now? And now, some people are finding it easy to pop out 100 million naira to buy a nomination form for an office they are not even sure of. You understand? So what is the implication of this on the average Nigerian? I mean, that huge amount of money. How does it affect the mentality and the psyche of an average Nigerian on the street?
Well, over time, that there's been this disparity between the rich and the poor. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They care about themselves. They care about themselves. Right now in Nigeria, some people cannot even feed in a day. Those days you hear money and 10101. And now, to even hear 001 or 100 is very hard. So some people are now, but I don't really blame them. In Nigeria, you can circumvent the system as you want, just do them as you want. That's where you would have expected maybe like EFCC to come up. Because an EFCC, for instance, was set up for a purpose. Their purpose not to target people like this who, like yesterday, they don't have 1 million. Today they have 100 million naira to shell out to go and buy form. That's where you come in. No, just call them. How did you get this money? Check their bank account. And all these people are saying, somebody buy for us. Check their bank account. Just provide that moral background so that at the end of the day, when finally somebody come up, we're going to say, yes, this person don't actually go through this process. Because most of these monies we talk about today, of course, we know, say, not be their salary. some of these people, they are still owing their workers. Some of these people just moving around the state, some of them are still owing their workers. Some of the governors, the River State governor, for instance, during the May Day celebration, their workers came out, all of them came out in black. Then they protest, say, the guy, they owe them. Same thing in Kogi, so them plenty. So you can't sit down for your bedroom, count out that kind of money, or even say that you do bank transfer. When they owe that 100 million can sort a lot of things for those people. I mean, that is the problem we will get. So when they do this all the time, that wedge between the rich and the poor will continue to widen the gap, because it shows that they don't care. And we are not just saying, people have been saying it all the time. Like, what is all this fight? You guys, this 100 million. What do we stand to benefit? That's the lower kid of the country. Is it about your friends at that level? How does this thing affect us? Because let's say, for instance, you're as a father, your child wants to go back to school. You don't disturb before. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, then the other one, then just like that, and then food stop, no day house, all those kind of things. Now we're supposed to make. Then Friday, you just go bring one brand new, cha-cha car, they tear the rubber, and your children are like, not this man, I beg. So that is the case of Nigeria today. You get money to do all these things. You never feel pay ASU strike, ASU workers. I mean, because you can say, if you say not your money, but we know it's not your money. Because in a good day, you know if you raise 100 million.
For where?
You know fit. So that is where I think government has failed. Though today, Buhari don't say, okay, I'm all of you. But it's late in the day for me. It's late in the day because the damages have been done already. If, for instance, those money we're talking about were taken from the ministries or MDA's ministry, Porousness and the agency, department and all that. How are you going to not be Nigeria with this? Once taken, they go back.
They come back.
So that's the problem. I still blame leadership here because that's why we have leadership. That's why we have government to be able to put people together. People where they stray, you put them back to line. But when you don't do that, you have all manner of what will happen today. Everybody do the way they like. Now, if to say this guy will say all of you now resign. They did it now. They don't even quote long. They don't talk to the other. Say I no go come out. Say 1 month to madness. People they say they go carry like they don't flog them. Big shake come. The way they come out. These are ministers. If they behave like this, what we go they do? The way they talk at times like they don't care. Like people should go to hell. Now we day here now. We know they come out when the time reach. And the president just they watch them. So that's why I said it's acting late. So when things like that happen, of course anybody they don't care about the people, what we feed or what. That money, that's social status within them. No matter. We. They don't care. Where they even see you? When they pass the street, they're in tinted vehicle. They fly. They don't see. So after a while, power intoxicates. But they don't know say power now. After some time, you shift another person. So it's not forever. It has a time frame. But once you're there at times. So they don't see those lower, maybe when they go to the village. When they even go to the village, they have, hold up inside their own big fence building until they're out of power. Then start going to their community meetings, So they can't do that.
So this thing is they affect Nigeria,
concern them. They are not bothered.
Sorry. So quickly, let's take you on the zoning thing. We see that these two political parties, the big ones, we know we have a lot of political parties, but these two big ones, all they talk, they are locked in the web of zoning, either to zone or not to zone. You understand? And we overheard one time, allegedly, the new chairman of APC said they want to wait for the outcome of PDP primaries to know how they will now strategize or who they will, pick as their own presidential candidate. You understand now? So both parties are locked in the web of zoning. You understand? So in your own opinion, what do you think we should be doing? Do we go to the line of zoning, or let's just forget zoning and pick? Because I am a candidate, I canvass for individual credibility politics. You understand? No matter how big the party is or how small the party is, as far as that candidate they are presenting is credible, then that candidate should win an election. But now they say they want to zone, they are campaigning whether to zone or not to zone. But what's your stand? What's your take?
The zoning is a party affair. It's not really a constitutional issue.
Okay.
But not that, knowing the Nigeria style is ethnic. How do I put it? We have religion, we have ethnic issues, we have so because of that, that's why when they arrived, that necessitated that issue of zoning. That's why zoning came in.
Okay.
Because zoning means rotation. You are there today, I'll be there tomorrow. It's a situation whereby some people, there are some states in Nigeria where some zones have never produced governor. And you keep having issues. The issue is that in all zones, you go still see people we get married, we dry, we do those things. So it can't be zoned to one side. Because if you don't rotate it, there'll be problem. Serious problem. Begin go day because definitely so everybody go get sense of belonging. That's why me I dey support zoning. So now these two political parties are coming out. For the first time, we then say, okay, that the Southeast make it be like say, no try shift and go there. When Abdul Salam at the dawn of democracy, when the military won't go, they zone everything to the southwest. It was micro zone to the south, not southwest. That's why Fala and there. And then everybody, no issue. While I know they like waiting they see now, so it was clear that this is where we're headed. So now that's where that zoning comes in. This is the first time. Okay, now let's say, okay, let's shift it a bit to the southeast. Let these people even have that sense of, since after the civil war, they've not actually have. And you can see, as I said, if you don't zone, if you give it to a particular zone all the time, there'll be problem. Like the problem we're having now, you see the likes of Sunday Igboho, and then this miscreants in the southeast called IPOP, and then you have fashion. Everybody come out now, they say they get gone. They want a government of. So how do we quench it? All these things came out because of that injustice, lack of fairness. People are, una no go fit vote, una no go fit be president. Now we even in the house. I mean everybody should be equal. The moment a parent starts showing interest, likely love, it starts like showing you can't begin like one particular chicken, and every other person know. While at the you said say they bring problem. One day, if you contain anything will happen, If they don't feel fight at this level, when they grow up, then go show them. So that fairness is supposed to the day. Now, when you don't reach PDP comes okay. Because one big guy is coming out, Atiku won't come out. Now they tell them say, now me go still come out. Now they invest me kids. So not only they will come out, waiting. Anytime we want to, like when Jimmy Agbaje was holding Lagos to ransom PDP. Anytime election reach, guy grow up here from nowhere. Say no. Atiku, step down for now. Let's even say no. Me, I go win them now. Now me, you have the time. Anytime if I like make noise, Okay, Mickey and Cole. Okay, let's see. I listen to Fire Shade the other times. Okay, let's how you go. Now me say I go pick from. So all of them pick from. So then them plenty madness go there. Like what they say now. So that zoning been good. If you say that zone and go one corner, like one state, just micro zone it. Don't say south. You're being economical with the truth. Say this place. South. So all the parties, all the parties will go there, pick their candidates, and everybody will face there. Where this, won't have this issue. So APC waiting for PDP. PDP now going to say, okay, we are going to leave our zoning issue open. Why? Well, we reach because I article there now. Now everybody can go by. Can't run for presidency. It's okay. In the PDP, it's been they not never really do for a long time. Those kind of calculation will not make sense because Atiku won't run. The same thing APC can't they wait. APC right now they are confused because initially they know where then they go.
Where then they go? Yes.
The moment they get their chairman, they know where then they go. But now PDP can't they as they know say PDP go north. So they don't say PDP go north. The vote of the north, because no matter how you look at Atiku himself not be. Atiku na a man of timber and caliber, and he's a juggernaut when it comes to politics. He can play it. Forget say APC. APC self no say they come down. Nigerians are angry right now, big time. And we follow the electoral amendment and acts where they just passed recently for the next election. Rigging go hard. So they themselves know say okay, let's try and see how we go fit. That's why the issue of Jonathan and everybody came up. So zoning is important. For a country that like Nigeria is multi-ethnic, multi-religion, in every day we have problem. The religion, the politicians won't scatter now. They go throw religion problem, go one corner, ethnic, and people go. So those are very dicey issues. It must be addressed. If they don't do it, they're wasting time.
Wow,
awesome. You need to do it.
Ogamio, the two political parties very soon then they do their primaries. What are your expectations?
My expectation, they say, may they not put Nigeria into trouble. May they not burn the country. If you know who you're going to pick, Yaradua that Obasanjo, we know how Yaradua pick Obasanjo pick Yaradua. They 2 or 3 days to the primaries. He name him. But this one don't change now because this is the most chaotic of them. He did it when he won't do the APC primaries and chairmanship whatever. neck primaries.
Yeah.
He said, okay, I'm going for Adamu. And all those way they make they went down because they cannot fight the state. All of them they then get fired where then go keep them busy with EFCC. Then go come forget because every day when they wake up they will face EFCC. So they know say they get ugly, you know.
Skeleton.
They make it just tell us now so that all of them can disappear. But those ones who want to make trouble, they engage them with the anti-crime agents because all of them are guilty.
Producer don dey disturb me since you don say I don dey give me eye, dey cut eye. Leave me to say I be woman now, she be I for marry you, so that I go give me more time on the show. All right, boss. We saw the way these two big parties. I'm referring to the big parties because these are the parties that are really in the eyes of everybody. You understand the way these two big parties have been running their affairs, you know, monetizing most of these things. How are the youths faring? Because with this now, I discovered that they have really marginalized the youth. You understand me now? So with all this, how are the youth faring? Is all this one benefiting the youth, or they are just still using all these ones to make the youth their puppets that they can send around for any kind of dirty job?
I agree with the second one. They are using the youth. Most times they turn them to thugs to achieve their political purpose. Whatever the youth becomes is not there. How do you become a political godfather in Nigeria today? For instance, you must have plenty money. You will get plenty money. And people where they work under you should not be too rich, so they remain subservient to you, so that anytime they need money to go to school, their wife needs money, maybe just born pikin, they go run to you. You give them breakfast in the morning, you give them, you know, so they always attached to you. So by so doing, you're becoming a political godfather. You are not interested in their growth. You are interested in them to grow you, because you need them to be formidable. You need them to be that, you know, that strong father of Nigerian politics. Remove those people around you, you're not strong. So that's why they are not interested, because by the time you train them, they will not be around you again. So you keep them pauperized, make sure they don't get to a certain level. Keep using them. What provision is the political party, are the two major political parties, and those mushroom ones, making available to the youth? Like this form now, if you actually want the youth to grow, like one, what's the name of this Mohammed? It's an APC. Like yesterday, they couldn't raise the money. I think he raised about 70-something million. This guy that set up Crowe. Gabba Mohammed.
Gabba Mohammed. Yeah, I know it's Gabba something.
He couldn't raise the money. They had to start calling his friends. So, but I know Fito. Now APC don't turn.
But is he going to refund that money?
That's what he said. He has called them
to come and
take the money. Say no, if you buy him, the difference is too much. You know. So when you make that thing to money, you are alienating the youth. Because for instance, where a small person where they hustle, one gets money. 100 million. Because as they talk about presidency, so you start from local government chairman, state assembly, governor, senator, house of reps. It gets category. Tell me why I can't say, okay, everybody wants to, if you're a youth, 500 across board, 500k. Then now you know how much you go take, do the campaign, do posters, you know, concern. But when you start putting money, you're alienating them already. You know, so the youth, it's not in the... Maybe when we have a youth president, that this will happen. But this
all right, our people, make we take another short break. Then Yaradua na lecturer, then Jonathan na lecturer, Obasanjo military, Buhari military. Now, in your own mind, from which sector you think say the next president supposed come from?
That's a tight one. From waiting me, the CEO, I see the next president coming from the judiciary.
Okay.
Judiciary, is that, you understand what I'm saying? Judiciary, is that allowed?
Yeah, it's allowed.
From the judiciary. Academic, you talk about academic and all that. And judiciary or judicial sector. And I don't want to call the name.
Okay.
But I can call the name if you permit. Because if you follow what's in the happen today, the person will likely win next election, if everything according to, except you know, in politics 24 hours anything can change. So but based on waiting day ground now, the person will go likely go far and likely clinch the office of the president in 2023, likely go be Oshibajo. I said so because the indicators are there. You know, first and foremost, the power of incumbency go work for Ram. Secondly, the guy has proven himself. Forget the speech he came out with when during declaration when he talks saying go continue from when Buhari stop. Of course, you expect him to say things like that because everybody's from that cabal they watch. So you need to make them, you know, they need to be. You can't just criticize. So you need to say something like that. But Nigerians don't want to hear him. So he was in between two sides. Do I speak in favor of these people or in favor of the people who wants to give me these tickets? I need that ticket more for me to start speaking the truth later. But for now, I need to be on this side. So that's what happened. He has proven it. That little period that Buhari, for the first time, transferred power to him within that small range.
So what he did?
He did marvelously well. I'm not an APC person, but I said before that I'm not voting on party line this time. If we're having the independent candidacy, once you can see the person, he credible, he gets something for head. What thing we need again? So that's the problem. That is the problem.
Okay. Thank you so much. So you don't tell us now, say judiciary. So now judiciary people wanna go they prepare. Satono Nwajei don't give una hope. Say be like say now go take over the affairs of this country come 2023. Satoni Nwajei, if people want connect with you on top social media, how they go take connect with you?
My social media handle Facebook Tony Nwajei, Facebook / Tony Nwajei, Instagram Tony_Nwajei. On Twitter, Tony Nwajei.
Okay. Now don't hear am now. He on top our screen as now they watch am. So make una go follow Tony Nwajei. Make una engage am based on all the matters where we don't discuss on top the show today. Oga Tony, we dey happy one more time. Say you find time, come join us. We go definitely bring you back again because this season and to they carry you, they come, they go everywhere. You understand? So we really appreciate. Say you come. All right, Muna no go anywhere. After this short break, me and Bobby go come back inside the studio, come close the show as we suppose close out. Bobby, he not there again. I just tell you one thing. There is zoning where he say support zoning. You support zoning.
I think every reasonable person should support zoning. In a way, for now, Nigeria, if you hear everything Oga Tony talk one after another, if you go play back with specific reasons, Nigeria, as Nigeria is concerned, we as a people, say we still they struggle to become a nation that we wish to be. But for Nigeria as of now, I support what Oga Tony talk.
Okay, now what can happen to individual credibility politics?
We are looking at the bigger picture, boss. Of course, the only thing we have to fade off. But the Nigeria of now, so that we have everybody a part of the government. I think with waiting Oga Tony talk, in fact, I applaud in sense of reasoning.
You know go applaud them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we go take question generator on top the show today. My name is Steve Osagiato Talk. If you want to follow me on top social media, on top Facebook, now Osagiato Talk OSAGIATORTALKTALK. On top Instagram, now at the Real Talk, and on top Twitter too, now at the Real Talk. Follow me, I go follow you back. Send me friend request, I go attend to you sharply, so we don't become friends. Be that, Bobby, I'll definitely connect with you.
All right, you can connect with me on Facebook, Bamile Bello, MC Bob on Facebook, and then on Instagram it is MC Bob Naija. No man, my boss will go to say I go soon.
This conversation with detail now say not the end inside the studio here. We see the carry am on all our social media platform. Oga Tony social media platform. I don't get time. We can engage am on some of the things or some of the points where in drop on top the show today. If you want to engage me too, engage me on my social media handles, and also if you engage MC Bob too on his social media handle. Now so we go take point generator on top the show today. Not forget say you be Niger anywhere you dey. Make you dey rep this country well. Not follow them put hand for waiting go spoil this country name. Not do drugs because you don't get any better thing where they do for body. And make sure say you get your PVC and vote your conscience. Now so we go take come up for the studio. Oyana, zoom.